Hi, welcome to Maggie Chats Books. Happy New Year. Today I'm going to do my Christmas haul. I was fortunate enough to get quite a few books that I wanted off my list from family members and friends, so I'll start with those. The first book I got was one that was not on my list, and it was a very pleasant surprise from my daughters. They gave this to me and my husband, and it is a book of what I love about our family. It is a book of questions and then you fill in the answers. So they filled in the answers like, being part of this family gives me a deep sense of humor, because you have to have a sense of humor to be in a family. And then another one is, I really depend on my family's love and support, which I thought was really sweet. So there's 50 questions in here. They filled them all out, and it was really a special gift. The next book I got was Bad Feminist by Roxanne Gay. This is a book by Roxanne Gay where she discusses feminism, the people who talk about feminism, her thoughts on it, and because it's Roxanne Gay, I'm sure there's a lot of humor, a lot of seriousness, and a very interesting book. I'd heard about it quite a bit and decided I wanted that one. The next one is a book from an author that I have not read anything from, Mary Stewart, and it's The Ivy Tree. I really don't know what this book is about. I just wanted to try this author because I'd heard quite a few booktubers talk about her. And I believe Ivy Tree was one of the books that they said was a good one of hers. So I will try this one out and see what I think of the author. I think this one takes place in England. It looks like an English manor, and I'm not sure what time frame, but I'll check it out and see how it is. The next book I got is one that I've been wanting quite a while, though I wasn't too sure about, and that is Michael Crichton's Dragon Teeth. Michael Crichton, and if you know, passed away in 2008, and this book was published in 2016 or 17, so it makes you wonder, you know, was it another one found on its computer or what? There's not an additional writer with this book, so I'm not sure what was done, and I haven't really checked up on it, but I did want to read it. I've read every single thing that Michael Crichton has ever written, so I'll check this one out and see how that one is. Unfortunately, there probably won't be any more books by him. And the next book is Red Rosa by Kate Evans. This is a biography of Red Rosa by Kate Evans, and it's done in graphical format. And I thought I would really enjoy this book because Red Rosa was a feminist. She was one of the first women to not support World War I. She had quite a life. She was a socialist too, I believe. And I did enjoy Persepolis, where it was also an autobiography done in graphical format, and I thought I would try this biography in graphical format too. I had seen this one a couple of times and put it on my list and thought it would be a good read. I do not read a lot of graphical novels, but I have read 3 that I really enjoyed, so I thought I'd give this one a try. The next book my husband got me, and this is the Classic Tales of Science Fiction and Fantasy, because he knows that I like science fiction. And this is a hardcover book with a collection of about 10 stories in it. The end papers are really, really pretty and has gold edges. And it has Journey to the Center of the Earth and The Lost World by Arthur Conan Doyle, The Scarlet Plague by Jack London, Armageddon by Philip Francis Nolan, The War of Worlds by H.G. Wells, and several other books. So I thought this would be a good collection to have. It seems more science fiction than fantasy, which I think I will enjoy more than a more fantasy book. The next book is one that I have read, saw the movie, but did not own a copy of the book, and that is The Princess Bride by S. Morgenstern. And this book was done by William Goldman. It is a hardcover, I think it's faux leather with gold lettering. It also has gorgeous end papers, and this is the land of Gilder, which, if you know the story, you know Gilder is the fictional land that the princess lives in. The book is done in like a tea, I don't know if you can see the tea dyed paper. There's a couple illustrations in it, and I just thought it was so, so gorgeous. I didn't have a copy, and I thought this would be a gorgeous copy to have. And the book itself is such a good book if you haven't read it. If you don't know what it's about, a young boy is sick. His grandfather comes over and decides to read him a story called The Princess Bride. The little boy is about 8 or 9 years old. He's not real thrilled about hearing about The Princess Bride, but he gets really involved in the story. And it The movie is really sweet if you get to watch the movie. The book is really, really good as well. And the next gift was from my mother, and this is a adult coloring book, which I probably won't color in, but it's by an illustrator that I really like, Ruth Sanderson. It is mostly of fairies. She signed it. It's a limited edition of 1,000 copies, and I got copy number 40. And I hope you can see that. But her illustrations are just absolutely gorgeous. I have one of her children's books called The Dancing Princesses, I believe, and it is absolutely gorgeous, and it's also in color too. So I do love her illustrations. I probably will not color this one, but I was happy to get this one. And the next two books I bought with a gift card, and the first one is Rhys, and it's by Cara Brookins. And this is a nonfiction story of I believe, a divorced mother with 4 children. They were down on their luck, and she decides that they need to build their own house. And they did. And it has some pictures in it, and you can see on the back the house that they built. But she and her children did it all themselves, and she shows the whole process in here. I had heard about this book probably 9 months ago or so, and thought it would be a very, very interesting book to read, to see how they did this. That would be something I can't believe anybody took on without some contracting experience or something like that, but obviously they did a good job and were able to build their own house. And the next one is We Are Legend, We Are Bob by Dennis E. Taylor, and this is a series. We Are Bob, I guess, is what it's called. It's a science fiction book, and it's one that I wanted to start the series, so I thought I would give the first one a try to see if it's something I want to continue with. So that's the other one I bought with a gift card. So that's the haul for Christmas. If you got any books for Christmas, please share with me what they were. If you've read any of these books, please let me know what you thought about them. I will talk to you later. Goodbye.